Hi y'all. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. My name is Amira and my channel is all about trying new makeup, talking about new makeup, but also finding new and exciting ways to be inspired by the makeup you already own. If that sounds good to you, I hope you will consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed today's video, hitting the like button. Today I am doing part 2 of my birthday haul. I was waiting for the rest of the items that I had ordered to come in. They have arrived, so I have sat down so we can get to it and I can show you guys all of the goodies that I got. I am done shopping. The month of June is like, my birthday's in June and I tend to like splurge more in June, but I am battening down the hatches. This is it. I'm done for at least a little while, I would say. If something comes up that you guys want me to review, I might consider doing that, but I want to sort of get some use out of the things that I have and film some videos and some reviews for you guys. So let's get into it. So first up, let me just say I have 2 orders here. I have part 2 of my Ulta order, which wasn't a huge order. I placed 2 orders, and really it came down to the fact that I forgot to add things into the first order and was like, oh, okay, I'll just place another one. So let me show you guys all of that stuff. And it's not a lot, guys. It's not, I wasn't like going ham. I think I was pretty restrained. So most of this is like skincare stuff. That tends to be where I buy a lot of my, Ulta tends to be a place where I buy a lot of like my cleansing balms or like sunscreen, things, shower gel, things like that. It's sort of like the more utilitarian items. And when my points add up, then I'll splurge and, you know, buy something more expensive. So first is one of my favorite sunscreens for the face that I use all the time. I've gone through, I want to say, 3 or 4 bottles of this, and I always go back to it. It's expensive. I'm always trying to find a cheaper alternative. The other sunscreen that I use, which is the Innisfree Daily UV Sunscreen, I enjoy that one a lot. However, it has a lower SPF. I tend to like, for my face and body, I tend to like it, you know, a 50 SPF. I don't always have that or use that, but that's my like goal, is to find something that I enjoy that's like SPF 50. So that is the Kula Classic Face Sunscreen. This is the fragrance-free version. I've used the scented versions as well. There's I think a peach blossom version. There's a white tea version. The scents are really subtle, so it's not overwhelming or overpowering, which is why I don't mind them at all. But yeah, this is my go-to sunscreen the majority of the time when I have it, when I haven't run out of it. But as you can see, this is not a huge bottle. It's 1.7 ounces. And if you're using sunscreen every day, which you should be, and reapplying regularly, which you should be, you can go through this really quickly. So this is one of the reasons why I tend to have sort of like a sunscreen wardrobe. If you guys want me to film a video, I've been thinking about doing that, but I didn't know if that's something that was interesting to, you know, more than like me and maybe 2 other people. But if you want me to do that, if you want me to sit down and go over like the sunscreens that I've loved, the sunscreens that I haven't loved, and what's currently in my sunscreen wardrobe, let me know in the comments down below. But yes, this one is a great sunscreen. It says it's non-greasy. I would agree with that, but it does give a glow. It's not going to give you the like Supergoop glow screen glow or the Black Girl Sunscreen kind of glow where you kind of look greasy, but it will give the skin a bit of a glow. So yeah, I like this one a lot, and it is water resistant as well. So picked up a bottle of that. And then I've been wanting to pick up some of the Mega Babe products. I picked up the little powder spray thingy, and that's okay. I'm not really one that loves to put like powdery things on my body in the summer. Even though it's supposed to be like this fine, misty, you know, very silky mist of powder, it's still like, I feel like once it gets wet, it's still going to feel kind of icky. And I've tried it a few times and I don't find it works quite as well as I would want it to. So I decided to try the Magic Powder, which is the Stay Dry Lotion Potion. It's basically a lotion that you rub into the skin and it turns into a powder. And this is great if you if you are if you're a sweaty Betty like myself in the summer. I sweat a lot just in general, but especially in the summer. It's one of the things I hate about summer. Is like I go outside and I'm just immediately drenched. Me and summer, we are not friends, people. We are not friends. So this is great to put like under the boobs or on the thighs, you know, maybe a little bit under the arms, things like that. So I picked this up. I haven't used it yet. We've had a slight reprieve with the weather this weekend, so, but it's supposed to get back up to like 90 something tomorrow. So I'm going to give this one a go on that, you know, on that occasion. This is going to get slathered in the appropriate areas. Next up, I got the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm, and I ran out of all of my cleansing balms. It seems to me with my skincare, it's like I run out of one thing and the next thing I know, I'm out of like 5 things at the same time, even though I didn't purchase them at the same time. It always happens to me. I don't know why. It's really annoying, but I went out of 2 of my cleansing balms within the same week. So I was like, well, maybe it's time to try something a little bit different. And I've heard good things about this one. I haven't tried it before, so I threw this in my cart. I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to be giving it a go tonight when I take my makeup off. And then lastly, I got this Revlon Skin Lights bronzer, and I had seen people using this like on their face, like using this on their face as opposed to, you know, where else, Amira? But I mean, like I've seen people wearing this and I was like, this is really pretty. And so I got the shade Gilded Glimmer, and it's 2 shades. I don't know why it's only 2 shades, but there's 2 shades. And I feel like I got the one that's way too dark for me. Do you see that? I just feel like this is just going to be too orangey golden for my skin. I think this would be beautiful on deeper skin, but I think that I need like the next shade, the other shade, which is golden as well, but not quite as much of a bronzy gold, even though that is, look how pretty that is. Well, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does this look too deep for me? You let me know, because now I'm intrigued. Like, but my face, my hand is deeper than my face. You know, my hand has got a bit of a tan because I'm always forgetting to put sunscreen on my hands. I put them on my arms, so my arms are lighter than my hands. So I feel like the reason why this looks good is because my hands are darker than all the other areas of my body, but I don't know how this will look on my face. Should I give it a go? I mean, it's not going to hurt anything to give it a try. This was only like $7, so I'm not feeling like I'm like robbed of like a ton of money, but this one was something that I was like, you know what, let's throw it in the cart. Let's see. Literally everything from that part 2 Ulta order. I showed you guys what I got in the first order. So again, it wasn't a whole lot. It was just some necessities. I also got a shower gel, but that's in my bathroom and I forgot to grab it, but it was the Pacifica. I think it's the Vanilla Island Blossom one. It's sitting in, I haven't tried it yet. I'll report back. I have maybe one other shower gel that I need to use first before I pop that one open, but it is sitting in there. So yeah, that's all that I purchased from Ulta. Not everything. All right, now let's get to the real order. The reason you came, which is my Sephora order. And again, guys, I didn't buy a lot of makeup. I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, I mean, I did, but I didn't. I mean, I bought makeup, but I just feel like, oh, wow, this was so not a makeup driven order. I purchased, let's start with the items that I mentioned in one of my makeup releases videos. I said I wanted to try the Summer Fridays shade drops, so I grabbed them and I tried this on my hand. I was really concerned that it was going to leave like a cast. Again, my hand right now is darker than my face, so I was like, this is a perfect place to try it because if my hand has a cast, and I know my face will definitely have a cast as well, and I didn't have one. And in fact, it left the skin feeling very, I don't know, it gave the skin this really interesting like blurring effect, but not powdery. It was very interesting, and I'm very intrigued about this. I was going to use this today, but I used my Kula instead. But I think I'm going to give this a go maybe tomorrow. I'm thinking, but I'm actually really excited about this. I'm very intrigued. I'm very excited. This is SPF 30. Again, I usually don't like to go that low in my SPF, but I'm just really curious about this product itself. So I also grabbed a mini size of the Supergoop Resetting Refreshing Mist. Now, I've talked about how I don't like spray sunscreens, and I still don't. I just find them obnoxious, but at the same time, I want to be able to apply my sunscreen over my makeup. Now, there is a hack that I've seen, and I think it's Lab Muffin talked about it on her, I think it's on her channel, where she talked about the hack of taking like a face puff, you know, like the ones that come in compacts, and applying your sunscreen that way. And I have done that to apply it over makeup, but it does lift your makeup. Like it doesn't, I was wearing very minimal makeup, so it wasn't a huge significant difference, but I could still see that like my blush had been lifted a bit, my bronzer, and so you get the protection, but if you're trying to maintain your makeup at the same time, it doesn't really work. Sprays do work. It's just a question of how you apply them. I like the Kula one. I've used that one a ton. I've repurchased that one a couple times as well. But I was looking to see if there's something else that I could try in the interim, because that one's kind of expensive. I mean, Supergoop is expensive too, but I decided to try the little mini version of the Resetting Refreshing Mist. And basically, and this is SPF 40. So basically the hack for doing this is you don't spray like this, you know, because you're not going to cover enough. Now, I have done that where you do shh, 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 and then you pat, and that can work, but you're standing there breathing in the sunscreen, which you really aren't supposed to do. And that's one of the things that I dislike. But another way to do it is to take the spray it in your hand, and pat it on your face a couple of times until you've covered your whole face. So that's what I think I'm going to try with this one, and try using this over my makeup so that I can feel like I'm still protecting myself, but also maintaining my makeup when I want to wear it. Next up, I got the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Lash and Brow Serum. I have been very reticent about trying lash serum. I had the Grande Brow Serum, but I didn't keep up with it, and then it expired and I wound up tossing it. So I'm like, that was a really expensive product to purchase and then not be consistent with. So I'm like, let's try something a little more inexpensive. And this one just kind of, I don't know, the simplicity of it is just really sort of caught my eye. And this one's only, I think it's like 15 bucks, maybe not even. That I can get down with. I really want to try it on my brows to see if I can get my brows to grow in, because my brows grow quite patchy. This is from those years when everyone was trying to have skinny brows. My brows have never recovered. Let me just say that. So yeah, I'm going to try this on my brows. I might try it on my lashes. I don't know. I have really sensitive eyes and really sensitive lash lines, so I might not. I haven't decided yet. But I'm really excited to try this on my brows. And then next up, I got this Inky List Salicylic Acid Exfoliating Scalp Treatment. And I got this because I suffer from psoriasis along my hairline, and it can get quite bad. It's not as bad in the summer as it is in the fall and winter, but it's still there. And I just want to see if this will help a bit, you know, to help exfoliate the scalp. And it also supposedly helps with, it says it helps with oily scalp. I don't have oily scalp. My scalp tends to lean on the dry side, but it is supposed to help reduce redness on the scalp, which I do get from my psoriasis. And it's supposed to exfoliate the scalp. So yeah, I want to see, it's like a pre-shampoo treatment. I just want to see if this, I feel like this is an affordable product. So I don't feel, you know, like I'm spending a ton of money for something that might not work. I feel like I'm spending like a reasonable amount, and then if it doesn't work, I'm not torn up about it, you know? All right, next up, I got my birthday gift, you know, the Sephora birthday, inside Aurora's birthday gift. And so I chose the Ilia one. I wasn't really that excited about the birthday gifts this year. The other two, I was like, meh, I didn't want the Tatcha one. I didn't want I forget what it was called. I think that's I forget what it was, but last year was the Laneige set, and I got that one, and I love Laneige products, so that one was cool. This one I got, I've tried, is this no, this is the other mascara. I've tried Ilia mascaras before. There was the one that's sort of like the one that had the really spiky plastic, like bristles, that one that kept poking me in my eye. That was not fun, but this seems to be the different, there's a second mascara that they came out with recently. It also comes with the Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil. Cool. And then the Lip Wrap Hydrating Mask. Now this is just a little blister pack of this. I actually owned this like an actual container of this, and I finished it this year and I was not a fan. It gets beady. It gets like little beads in it. I don't feel like it's that stable of a formula. And then I didn't feel like it actually hydrated my lips all that well. Like I would put it on at night and I'd wake up and then my lips still felt dry. So it's kind of like, for something that was, I think it's like $22. For something that expensive, I was just like, nah. So the blister pack is probably either going to be given away or tossed, but I think I can get use out of these two products. And then for review, an upcoming review, because I said I was, you know, interested and that I was possibly going to purchase something. The other item that I wanted, which was the eye pencil in that really pretty acid neon green yellow, was sold out. I probably will eventually still pick it up when it comes back inside. It's like it was like this color, which is like, this is like my color in the summer. I'm obsessed with this color in the summer. This and like lime green. It just, oh, it speaks summer to me. So I got the Haus Labs High Power Pigment Paint, and I got it in Mint Matte. And I'll show you what it looks like. I squeezed a little bit on my hand yesterday when it came in. And if I can get this out of the box, there we go. It's very pigmented. Let me just tell you that. I used like the tiniest bit. I blended it out and that did not go anywhere. Even when I washed my hands, it was still on. So that gives me, I'm like, okay, well, we're going to see. We're going to see. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's such a pretty color. It's basically the same color as the tube. And I already have a look in mind for this. I'm like, I already know what I want to do. So we'll do a little look with this. And I want to also do a comparison. I might just do a look where I compare it with the About Face Beauty liquid eyeshadows and maybe the Vanessa Marks Color Fix. We do a little, you know, a little versus. You let me know if you're interested in that. I think that would be a fun video. And then finally, the pièce de résistance, my friends. Well, no, because I have one more item, but this is the thing that I was like, I like had it waiting. I literally held off on placing my order, which is why I missed out on the Haus Labs pencil. I was also going to get the Liz Beauty cream bronzer in the shade, I think it's Harmony, and that was sold out. And the reason why those items sold out, like I wasn't able to get them, is because I was waiting for this baby to come into stock because it wasn't coming out until like a few days after the fact. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nuvo palette. I am actually really excited for this palette. I've opened it up already. I've looked at it. It's beautiful. I'm really excited to try this palette. I don't know. This is the first palette from ABH in a while where I opened it up and I was like, hello, lover. Let me show it to you. Okay. It looks really washed out on the camera right now because of the lighting, but it's so, in person, it is so pretty. The shades are lighter and they kind of have that muted tone, but this is ABH and their shadows tend to be pretty pigmented, so I'm not worried that it's not going to show up on the eye or anything like that. But I'm just really excited to try this. I'm enjoying, and I'm not even like, after looking at it and really looking at it, I'm not that mad about the purple anymore. I'm like, fine. I still don't love it, but I don't hate it. You know, I'm like, okay, I can actually, and I've actually thought of some looks that I could do with the purple. So I'm like, fine, I guess I can get use out of that shade. This is what the packaging looks like. I did measure this against the old ABH palettes, you know, like the Norvina palette, you know, like the Soft Glam. And this one is actually smaller. They've actually made the packaging smaller. It's shorter and then like teensy tiny bit, like as far as length goes, it's shorter, and then width, it's smaller as well. So it fits like in. And when I do my review, I'll show you guys what I mean, but this is actually a smaller packaging all around. It's very textured. It kind of has like this almost like tweed pattern, if you can see that. Don't hate that. I think that's beautiful. I actually think this is a really cool update, an alternative to their like velvet that they're so known for. If they did all of their packaging in different colors of this, I would be happy. you know? So yeah, I'm really excited to try that. And then last but not least, this is the thing that was like a birthday gift from me to me besides this order. This was very specifically like, I'm gonna get that as my new fragrance edition. And that is the Ellison Brooklyn Sunfruit. Laura May Beauty talked about this and she talked about the notes, and she talked about she wasn't feeling it, and all of the notes that she mentioned and the way she was talking about it, I was like, that sounds amazing actually. Everything she hated about it sounded like something I would love. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get the little purse size, the little travel size. So I got the travel size. I still have it. I still have some product left in it. But I liked it so much that I was like, I should get the full size and get it as like my fragrance purchase for the summer, you know? There's another fragrance that I'm interested in and I might eventually pick up. I don't know. But this one just had, I was just like, I think I have to purchase this. So, and it matches my earrings. Love it. But yeah, guys, I'm excited for this one. I'm so excited to have a full size of this because I've been using the travel size so sparingly because I didn't want to run out. But I'm gonna finish that one up and then I'll have this baby. And I've really been switching between the Sunfruit fragrance and the Magnolia fragrance from Philosophy, which is kind of blowing me out of the water because I didn't think I would enjoy that one, but it's actually really nice. But yeah, but that's what I'm actually wearing, the Magnolia one today. But I think when I go out later, we're going out to lunch, I think I'm gonna switch it out and wear this one. Yes, I'm so excited to have this. All right, guys, so that was my haul. Are you surprised? Are you surprised there's not a ton of makeup in this haul? I actually surprised myself when I looked, like when I got the order in and I looked at everything, I was like, wow, I didn't actually purchase a lot of makeup. Like the makeup that I purchased was very specifically for review on the channel and, you know, to test out, but everything else is just sort of like very sort of useful products. And I'm actually really proud of myself for that. I didn't do any sort of true impulse shopping as far as like throw that bronzer in and throw that lipstick in. I thought about it and I did have things in my cart that I was like, no, you don't need that. Like I had one of the Gwen Stefani's, I had that Aurora shade and it's really pretty and maybe eventually I'll get it, but I just don't need it right now. It's another orange lipstick. I just bought an orange lipstick. I don't need any more. So I took that out of my cart and then the other two items that were makeup related were sold out. So I feel good about this haul. What do you guys think? Do you think I did a good job? Do you think I was restrained? Like, I feel like this is a respectable birthday haul. I really do. Even with the other items that I purchased before. I do have one more package coming, but I'm going to incorporate those items into some future videos and you'll see them then. But yeah, I just, I feel like I did a good job at restraining myself while also treating myself, if that makes sense. I think it does. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit the like button and please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now. Oh, also, for anyone, because I get this question all the time, if you're wondering what's on my lips, I'll tell you. I am wearing the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Strawberry Pop with the Color Fix Glaze in Clear from Danessa Myricks. That's it. Glossy lips, guys. Summer. Love it. Bye.